Greetings to you, beloved of the Lord. You are onto the channel, Light of God Bearers Assembly. Let us look at what is going on today in the world. What is this that I'm hearing? That people are saying we are going back to the root. What does that mean? Going back to the root. We have gone back to the root. Which root are you talking about? What root is that? Do you even realize any root, not to talk of going back to the root? Do you know the consequences? The root that our forefathers ran and they did everything possible to come out of. You are saying you are going back to the root. For that reason, a lot of persons have taken to idol worshiping. Is that going back to the root? Others, very many others, have also gone back to become sea goddesses in the name of, as they call, Ezenwani. Is that going back to your roots? I thought that going back to the root ought to be imbibing the life that our forefathers lived, as in the good virtues that they held tenaciously to. The culture, the good elements of the culture. That is what I expected people to do. Other than going back to revoke and start again what took fortunes that are not even cleared in some lineages. If you go back to the root, be sure to inherit the madness that is in the root, because so many families have madnesses in their root that emanated from the atrocities committed by their forefathers. So be sure to inherit the madness. Be sure to inherit the vices and the poverty, everything there. And also let me remind you that you do not belong to civilization if you are going back to the root. You don't need to use cell phones. You don't need to go to social media. You don't need to do the stuff that you are doing. A lot of you young guys today, you put on earring and you are moving around and you said you are going back to your root. Is an abomination for that root you want to go back to. So before you go back to your root, I want you to sit down and really calculate what is obtainable in the root, so that you don't start what you cannot finish. Because I want to tell you that the evil that you do, whatever you start, you shall finish it before you leave this generation. You are not going to leave it for your children or your children's children. You are going to do what? Face the consequences yourself. And you will be the one to bear all that is emanating from it, whether good or bad. But I bet you there is no good in that route that you want to take. If you're going back to the root, be sure not to have twins, because when you do, they will be slaughtered. Yes, that's part of the root you are talking about. Don't tell me that there is nothing good in Christianity. Don't tell me that Jesus do not exist. You that is saying that, you are committing sacrilege. It's an abomination. And be sure not to face the wrath of God, because the Lord has said that He is coming soon with His recompense, whether you believe it or not, whether you want to hold onto that or not. He is coming, and He will reward everyone according to their deeds. So, whatever you are doing, thinking that there is no repercussion, there is no consequence to your actions, I tell you, you lie. Whatever you sow, you shall reap. Remember, the Lord says the measure you use will be used for you, as in bountifully, to the point that it will overflow and be pouring down. Imagine when you use evil, the evil that will come your path and that will dwell in your abode. Imagine when you do good, the good that will come to you as a reward. If you are in the right and in the path of good, please uphold it. Do not really, as in, think twice about leaving the path of good. If you are in the path of evil, please think twice right now. Try to get that black sheep, black goat, before it becomes dark. Else, you will not see in order to get the black sheep at the dark path. So, better think twice right now and redress your step, that you may not say at the end of the day, had I known. Because had I known is never an option, and it can never be. But I was told and I heard is the best. Today that you heard these words, harden not your hearts. Think twice. Going back to your roots and tell so many things. It is very deadly. That root is deadly. Please do well to come out of it, because everything there is counterfeit. Counterfeit. You will regret it at the end of the day. I love you, and that is why I'm talking to you this way. You are loved by God. He cares about you. You are cherished. You that obey and follow the path of God. You are cherished. You are lifted, and you are blessed. Bye for now.